60,000 viewers almost. The week after that, they lost 80. They lost on that, after that footage aired, 100,000 viewers consistently.
Right.
Taken April and May.
So I heard this whole thing that Tony Khan thinks that the CM Punk footage got AEW their TV deal. That's wild. So I found this clip of Konnan talking about it. Let's see what he has to say.
Did you read this thing about Tony Khan saying that he thought the putting CM Punk and Jack Perry confrontation on TV was the right thing to do and it helped him get a TV deal?
Yes, I did.
Okay, let me read it for the people that don't know, and I just want to get your take on this.
Okay.
So, I don't know who this guy is. I know he works with Meltzer. Do you know who he is, DI? Because you listen to Meltzer sometimes. Garrett Gonzalez?
No.
Okay.
No.
I know Andrew Zarian.
Yeah, I don't know who
But I
that
met him
is.
because it's funny because Andrew Zarian was working with people that were working in Sapphire, and he was actually promoting for our club in New York.
Who is he?
He's a contributor and does work for the Observer.
Okay.
Good. And actually,
Good guy?
like, well, completely outside the box of what you would think your typical Observer thing. You know, the guy goes, you know, he likes put right. He's a good-looking guy. He doesn't like, you know, so, you know, just not definitely not the stereotype
Yeah,
of what you think an Observer.
wearing the same clothes every day. And yeah.
Right.
Garrett Gonzalez engaged in a conversation. Okay, Garrett Gonzalez posed a question to Meltzer, asking if he thought Tony Khan in retrospect might have had second thoughts about airing the altercation between CM Punk and Jack Perry on television. Wasn't much of an altercation, but anyways. Meltzer provided insight into Khan's perspective, stating, I have discussed this with him. You have no idea how much, and it's always the same thing, that he believes that it was a key to getting that TV deal. So I will tell you, I mean, in every discussion, there is not even a thought in his mind that he made a mistake there. Meltzer further elaborated on Khan's rationale, explaining that the incident played a pivotal role in securing AEW's new TV deal. If it helped making this Meltzer says, if it helped making the deal, then he's right. But however, he also expressed his own reservation, stating, but, you know, I certainly don't think long-term it was the right thing, even though, yes, it did help make Jack Perry a star. I just didn't think it was a positive for the company in the big picture. And it's it. And the last thing I want to say here is that show drew 809,000 viewers. 880,000 viewers watched the Punk Perry segment.
Right.
All right.
And when would Joe look? When did that air?
It says 4/10/24, so it was this year.
April.
Right.
Okay, what are the numbers now?
Right.
What did you do?
Okay, so okay, let me tell you two things. I looked this up, right? There's two significant things that cause a significant downturn in the AEW number.
Before Disco gets into that, if you enjoy content like this, subscribe to my channel. Smash that like button. Let's continue.
Up until this point of that, in February. Okay, Joe, pull this up. Just go on AEW weekly TV ratings. I think Fightful has them listed in order, right? And, you know, people can point to this, point to that, you know, and, you know, the one thing that AEW does very well is they like to promote any W that they get on social media and brag. Okay, like anytime they do anytime there's a positive metric, they brag.
Every promotion does that, but go ahead.
Okay, but what also they're very good at is getting Meltzer out there to try to spin the negatives that they're not that negative. Okay.
Can I just say one thing real quick? Just real quick. So, like, Meltzer called me the other day to ask me to give him some information on Rey Mysterio Sr., who just passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were talking about AEW. Bro, he agrees with everything we say. I don't know why on Twitter he puts all that defending them. Because he actually, it is very weird.
It's like he doesn't want to publicly disparage Tony Khan in this.
But he actually puts it in the Observer. He'll bury them like he doesn't read it. It's very weird.
All right, so February.
Well, could it lend credence to the theory that Dave Meltzer is paid by AEW? I mean, clearly, like, if behind the scenes he's saying one thing and then he's saying another thing publicly that's defending them constantly, I mean, isn't that more evidence that Dave Meltzer is being paid by AEW to promote them in a favorable way. Is that ethical, by the way? Since Dave Meltzer's like a journalist, I don't know.
800,000. January, it's consistently 800,000 viewers in February. March, we're still up near 800,000. Okay. March 27th, I think, I'll be honest, I think that's March Madness weeks here, so they're not bad. So what's the date that aired, the Punk thing aired?
April 24th, I think. Yeah. It says 683.
All right. That's weird. Are you sure?
Yeah.
April 20. Okay, well,
this is what it says. It says the Perry video aired on 4/10/24.
Oh, 4/10/24. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's 8/19. Okay, yeah, 4/10/24 is 8/19. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Look from that point.
Yeah.
Like, okay, the next week they lost 60,000 viewers almost. The week after that they lost 80. They lost on that after that footage aired 100,000 viewers consistently.
Right.
Taking April and May are nothing.
And the worst thing,
over 700.
And the worst thing, Disco, is now they're hitting 600 and sometimes under.
Right. So
Yeah.
so we can make a pretty positive, a pretty good, accurate assessment here. Okay. There's two things that happened in February and then in April. All right. February was the mass signings and debuts of
Right.
Okada, Will Ospreay, and Monet. Very positive buzz. You can see on the internet people are saying they stole these guys from WWE.
Right. It's going to turn around the business. Yeah.
It's going to turn around. Okay. And okay, then you have that. Now let's take that data point, okay, and extrapolate what they've done with those three up until today, and then take exacerbated on top of that the Jack Perry thing airing like a month and a half later. And that was like, so people were maybe interested a little bit because they didn't really
They were interested because CM Punk was involved. Bottom line. Nobody gave a about Jack Perry.
Right.
But here's the thing. And, bro, nothing against him because from how he started that he couldn't cut a promo and he looked like he was 13 years old. He did the Yuta gimmick. Let me grow a beard so I can look older. Bro, Meltzer said they made a star. He's not a star to me. It may be a star to their fans, but he's not really a star.
No, they don't know the content, bro. These dirt sheet people can verbally declare people stars because they're fans of the show and they like them. And they get.
It's like the old thing I used to say. It's like the old thing I used to say. You couldn't be a star if you were thrown by a ninja.
Jack Perry is actually small enough that he can be thrown by a ninja. So maybe he is a star, a ninja star. But in all seriousness, I mean, this is like wacky. This is Looney Tunes. That Dave Meltzer reporting that he talks to Tony Khan, they believe that this got them the Warner Brothers deal. There needs to be reporting. Listen, I want this. This is what I want. I want a full-on investigation onto how they got such a sweet deal. Because from everyone's telling me, yeah, this deal is better than their previous TV deal. How did they pull that off when all of their numbers are down compared to when they originally got their deal? How is this possible? Can someone please explain this to me in the comment section? How were they able to get this deal? The only thing I could think of is that his dad made some calls or something. I don't know. Or there had to have been some kind of something of value that they offered to the networks that they got this sweet deal. Because I can't think of it. Like, did their dad make some calls? Do they have dirt on the network? And because you got to remember too, this deal wasn't like sealed. Like, it wasn't a quick done deal. Like, remember, they were talking about this deal for like months. Like months it was going on, and then they finally got it, and it was a better deal than the other one. And it's like, how did they do this? I am still puzzled by this. But if you believe that the CM Punk clip did any favors for that company, you are delusional. I remember when people were sharing around the clip online, like on X, I remember like they were taking it down because of the bad feedback they were getting. They were getting tons of bad feedback because it was a stupid move. I don't know. like I said in my Adam Copeland changing his name to Cope video, there needs to be someone in the back that says this is not a good idea. But the thing is that like these, you don't have to be a genius to know these aren't good ideas. Any idiot could have seen that airing that footage wasn't a good idea. In what world did they think this was going to pay off for them? In what world? Other than a quick ratings bump. If they were doing it for the quick ratings bump, okay then. They succeeded. So congrats. If they thought this was going to have any positive long-term effects, they were delusional. It made Jack Perry look bad. It made Tony Khan look bad. Because remember Tony Khan when he's like, oh, I feared for my life. And then they showed it and it was like nothing. It was just like a little scuffle, you know? Jack Perry's hair got a little tangled, maybe. That's it. And that's what made Tony Khan fear for his life. The only thing they could have done was save it by the angle where it's the elite taking over AEW from Tony Khan, but they didn't even do that right. Such a boneheaded move. I said it then, and I'm going to say it again now. Showing that footage. Well, no. Firing CM Punk over Jack freaking Perry, like Konnan said, not even a star. Why would you fire your top guy for Jack freaking Perry? Who does that? So firing CM Punk for Jack Perry and even lesser extent the Young Bucks and airing that footage on TV have got to be two of the most dunderheaded moves in all time of wrestling. Like, that is up there. Like, those things are up there with the finger poke of doom from WCW. It is up there with David Arquette winning the WCW title. Like, all of these are up there in the biggest blunders in wrestling. And the show's not even over yet. But so far, yeah, they're getting under now like 600,000 in the ratings. Eric Bischoff predicted that by April or May, that they would be under 500. And I don't think they're wrong about that. But what do you guys think? Sound off in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy content like this. And if you do enjoy content like this, I got a whole bunch more goodies for you on the screen to click on and enjoy.